Every hour, the Earth is hit with more energy from the sun than the entire world consumes in a year. Solar panel systems for homes are increasing in popularity and decreasing in price. Many homeowners are discovering the advantages of solar power, and you may have even seen quite a few systems being installed in your own neighborhood. If you're solar curious and want to learn more, it can all seem a bit overwhelming. You're probably wondering, how much does it cost to install a solar system? And how much money will I really save on my electricity bill? Let's start with the basics. In this video guide, we'll provide you a general overview of solar energy, so you can have a strong foundation of knowledge and make the best possible educated decisions regarding solar power for your home. First things first, what is a solar panel? A solar panel, or photovoltaic panel, is a panel made of solar cells. Solar cells are the essential component by which light is converted into electrical energy, and they're usually made up of crystalline silicon. Each solar panel usually contains from 32 up to 96 solar cells. Depending on the way solar cells are made, solar panels are categorized as polycrystalline, monocrystalline, or thin film. The first two categories, which are the most common types of solar panels, are made of crystalline solar cells. The third category, thin film, is made of amorphous silicon. Apart from the typical framed solar panel, there are also other types of products that can be used in residential applications. Frameless solar panels have been on the market for more than a decade. Also, solar shingles and solar tiles, popularized by the Tesla solar roof, are two types of products that are becoming more popular among residential applications because they combine the technology of solar panels with aesthetic integration into the house. Solar cells produce electricity by converting the tremendous solar energy that the Earth receives every day in the form of sunlight, and more specifically in the form of photons. Most typical commercial solar solutions convert sunlight to electrical energy at an average efficiency of 3 to 17%. If we could break the sunlight into the smallest possible pieces, we would get photons. So photons practically are the smallest possible energy packets of sunlight. First of all, the top layer of solar cells have an anti-reflective coating, which helps them collect as much light as possible. Right below, we have the main layer of a solar cell, which is basically a sandwich of two silicon layers. These two layers are specially treated, so that the upper layer has a surplus of electrons, while the bottom layer has a shortage of electrons. What is needed for the extra electrons to move from the upper to the bottom layer is a little bit of extra energy, and that energy is provided by the photons, when the sunlight hits the solar cells. When the solar panels are exposed to light, electric current is generated. The more sunlight hits the solar panel, the more electricity is produced. That means that during cloudy, rainy, or snowy days when sunlight is reduced, solar panels still produce some electricity, but it's limited compared to the electricity produced during a sunny day. Solar panels definitely do not generate electricity during the night, but you can store excess energy collected during the daytime in a large battery. It's important to place solar panels somewhere where the sunlight can hit them directly and not be obstructed by sources of shade like trees. In order to have a complete system that will produce electricity for your home, you need the following components: solar panels, solar panel mounting structures, an inverter, an electrical panel with the necessary switches and circuit breakers, DC and AC electrical cables, and the power meter. Now let's break down these individual components. As we explained before, the solar panels generate electricity when they are exposed to light. More specifically, they generate DC electrical current. But in order to use the electricity produced by the solar panels, we need to have AC electrical current, alternating current, which is the type of current used by your home and by the power grid. So we need an inverter. An inverter converts the DC electricity generated by the solar panels into the alternating current. The solar panels are connected to the inverter not one by one, but in groups that are called strings. In order for the AC electrical current to be distributed to the grid or to the house, an electrical panel with the necessary switches, circuit breakers, and wiring must be installed, while a power meter is used to measure the electricity produced from the installed photovoltaic system. Many modern systems have handy apps for your phone, so you can see exactly how much energy you're producing. Quite satisfying. Generally, residential solar systems are separated into two main categories: off-grid and on-grid. In the case of an off-grid system, the electricity generated by the solar system will be used to cover 100%